Hello guys, let's look at last year, that is 2024 Kcse paper 3, that is the practical. First of all, we shall see a demonstration. So it was Uzima drilling system. Now guys, this is the first screen. The screen that you have seen is the splash form. So once I click on the splash form, I can be in a position to see the dashboard or the switchboard or the main form, depending on which one you wish to name it. So here we had the following stuff, whereby I'll be taking you through step by step on how to create this one. So we had the tables. The tables, we had the client table. You see the client table has the client ID, name, and data type. I have put for you the data type. We had address, phone number, borehole location, client category, whereby we had industrial, commercial, and domestic. We had services table with the service ID as the primary key and auto number. Service type, drilling, pump installation, or plumbing. These are the services offered by the staff or the company. Then we have the service description and also the service cost. I have put the data type for clarity. Then we have drilling table, where we had drilling ID as the primary key and auto number. We also had the client ID as the foreign key from now the client's table. We had drilling type, whereby we had symmetric, core, and also we had the general, that is the general geotechnical. Then we had the depth in meters. We had the depth in meters. Then we also had the down payment. Then we have pump installation table, whereby we have installation ID, that is the primary key or the auto number. Then we have the client ID. This is foreign key from the client's table. So the client is the central table in this database. Then we had the pump cost, that is currency. Then we had the plumbing table, where we have plumbing ID as the primary key and auto number. We have client ID, foreign key, pipe type, pipe diameter, pipe length, number of outlets, and also we had the plumbing cost. Then guys, we had the fees table, fee ID, client ID. Remember, client is the central part or component here. We have survey fees and also local fees. Then we had the relationship. For the relationship, we have client table. We have the drilling table, these tables. Then we have the queries, where we shall calculate the total amount paid by each client. Then we shall have total plumbing charges, tax, total survey, and total revenue. Then we shall also have the forms, the following forms: client registration form, service form, drilling form, pump installation form, and also plumbing form, and also the reports. So guys, that is the database here. So for the client, you just capture the new client in here. We have add record, find record, edit record. You can also enter the orders, where we have the order. You want to order pump, you want to order a tank, order drilling services, or order plumbing services. Then we shall have the reports, and also we shall have the new service. So guys, I will be taking you through this project, that is 2024 project, from scratch. So right click on your desktop, go to new, then database. So here we just call it Uzima, Uzima drilling system. Then once you do that, you launch your access. This time round, I will close my demo. So this is my Microsoft Access database. So I'll click on enable. Then I just go to create. Then I go to table design. Here we are creating the client table. So we have the client ID. This is auto number and the primary key. Then we shall have the client name. Remember, it's good to avoid spaces. Address. We shall have the phone number. We shall also have the borehole. That is borehole location. Borehole location. Then we shall have the client category. Client category. Here, guys, you have to use lookup wizard. So use option number 2. I will type in the values that I want. So here you type, we have industrial, we have industrial, we have commercial. We also have the domestic. Then here you just go to finish. Then save this table. Right click save. This is the clients table. Guys, if I open this one here and I come here and apply somebody Adams Ngure, then address, let's say 473 Moro. Phone number, let's say +254 799 02 73 71. Then we have the borehole location. The borehole location is located at Endarasha. Then category here, guys, you see, you can now choose industrial like that. This is now, I need the second guy, James Kibet. James Kibet is from 34 Endarasha. Then plus 254 751 127 570, whichever. Then this guy comes from Moro and he wants a commercial drilling service. You see now that one works well. We go again and create the second table. The second table is service table. So we shall have the service like this, service ID. This is auto number and primary key. Then we shall have the service type, service type. Service type here, guys, we have a list. So we shall use the lookup wizard. Option number 2, I will type next. Then here, you just go to drilling. This guy wants some services. This one wants pump installations. Then this other guy here want plumbing services. Finish. So again here, I have a list. And if I click on lookup here, guys, you can see whatever I have. You see now, this is what I have. Then I go ahead and create the service, that is the service description. Then we shall have the service cost. Service cost. This one is currency, and since we are using Kenya shillings, you just come here and put some quotes, some quotations, then type our Kenya shillings dot, then you put hash, comma, hash, 3 hashes dot 00. Then we shall save this one. This is service table. Services. Now I will save this one like that. Then if now I launch this one, okay, still in $sign, so I just go back again, put that one again, Kenya shillings like that, comma, hash dot 00, then save it like that, save. So here it turns to be Kenya shillings. So if somebody comes here and chooses drilling description, just say needed, then service cost, for example 450, like that. You see now it comes in Kenya shillings. So we proceed creating the tables. So our next table will be drilling table. So drilling ID. So remember this one is auto number and the primary key. Then we shall have client ID. Client ID. Now this one is a foreign key, so it will be number since the mother table has auto number. So then we shall have drilling type. Drilling type, you go and create a list, lookup wizard, I will type next. So here we have symmetric. Then we shall have the core. Then we shall have geotechnical. Those are the three types of drilling that we have been given. Then we shall have the depth. That is the shall have the depth in meters. That means its number. Then we shall have the down payments. Down payments is currency. Again, you can just go to services table here and go to this one, copy this instead of keeping on typing it. So we shall first of all save this one. This one is drilling table. So once I save, now I come to this part and paste my stuff, and again now save so that it can have Kenya shillings. So when I carry here, you see it is Kenya shillings. That's for the down payment. Again, we go ahead, create now our next table. Our next table is pump. So pump ID, auto number, and primary key. Then we shall have the client ID, our foreign key. Client ID, this is our foreign key, so number. Then again, we shall have the pump type. Pump type is a list. So pump type, just come to this point, go to lookup wizard, I will type next. Then we shall have the submersible pump. We shall have electric pump. Then we shall have the solar pump. Then we shall have the hand pump. So these are the list of pumps that will be given there. Then we shall have the pump cost, like that. This is currency. So we save this one as pumps. Then this one here, we change it to Kenya shillings. Let's see what I'm doing. So this one now becomes Kenya shillings. That is our next table. Again, create, go to table design. Here we go to plumbing table. So plumbing ID. Plumbing ID is auto number and the primary key. Then we shall have the client ID. This is number and our foreign key. Then we shall have the pipe. We shall have the pipe diameter. This should be number. Then we shall have the pipe length. Also, this one is number. Then we shall have the number. That is the number of outlets. Number of outlets. This is number again. Then this one, we save this one as plumbing, like that. Then lastly, we create our Rust table. Our Rust table is fees table. So just go here, fees ID, auto number, primary key. Then we shall have the client ID. Client ID is number. It is our foreign key. Then we shall have the survey fees. This is currency. Then we shall have the local authority fees. Also, this one is currency. So for this one, you first of all save it. So this is fees table. Then you come to this point, paste this one to Kenya shillings. Also paste this one to Kenya shillings. Save it. Let's see. This one should be currency. So it should be typed, pasted here. Should be pasted here. So guys, after having done this one, you create relationships. So relationship is created by going to database. So guys, let's create relationships. So you just go to database tools, then relationships. You first of all remove these ones, then click on show table. So you double click, double click, double click, double click, double click, double click. So these are our tables. Remember, clients table is our central table. So we can just arrange these ones as I have done, just to make it easier for drag and drop. So this is the mother table. So this one goes to the mother table. You enforce referential integrity. This one also goes to the mother table. We enforce referential integrity. This one also goes here, referential integrity. Then here we have the services. Just check whether the services is there, whether the services is there. So the services, that is the service ID. We have the service type, service description, and service cost. That one we shall connect them using the query. So you bring the client ID here, that is you enforce the referential integrity. We have brought this one. So you can see the examiner will require at least 4 rings, and from the rook of links, the four rings are there. So the next thing here, guys, is to create the queries. So we shall go straight to creating the query. The first query is total amount paid by each client. So you just go to create, then you just go to query design, then you can just bring this stuff here, just the way they are, like that. Then here we shall have to get the services. We need total amount paid by each client. So we can have the client drilling services, fees, probing, pumps, and services. So let's say this client ID here, name, this guy want to have this one. So we can have the drilling type. We can have something like depth in meters, down payment. Here we can have the survey fees and rock fees. Then you can have the type of pump. Is it really type of pump and cost of the pump? So you can see now the query is running smoothly. So I can save this one as main query. Then from the question paper, we are told that category of industrial, this is survey and rock authority. Client category industrial pays a survey fees of 2,000 and a rock authority of 50K, commercial 1530, domestic 7,000, and we have 10,000 for rock authority. So here we shall apply if function that will do the stuff. So guys, here I will just open Notepad. I will use Notepad for that case. So we want to calculate the survey fees and the rock authority. Remember, this one are according to client category. Our basis is client category. So here I will just come and type this stuff here. I want to have them. So I will type here. So I will just come put full colon. Then if now the client category, I have to check from my stuff how I have saved this one. Client category, how have I saved it? Client client category, we must put that one. That one we must. Client category must be put there. So we shall have this field being carried up somewhere there. So we have the client category. So guys, here I'll just come and type if client category is equal to if client category is equal to industrial, then you put a bracket, then comma. So this one is 20K, 20,000. So instead of typing, just copy this, Control C. So from here I put a comma and then put the next if function. If the category is commercial, then what happens? You put a comma. Commercial is charged 15K. This is for local authority, comma. Then I paste again. If category, I change this one. We are in the third one. If category is domestic like that, then domestic is charged 10K. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 ifs, so 1, 2, 3. You cross according to number of brackets of ifs. If ifs are 10, cross with 10 brackets. So Control A, Control C, I've copied it, and then I go. This is for the survey fees. So I just paste it here, and then click outside here. So now if I run my query, I save my query and run, you notice that survey fees has automatically been put according to this category. Industrial 10K, commercial 15, industrial 20, domestic 10K. So we do the same for the local authority. For this case, we shall just change the amount since it is the same thing. So this one is 50K for industrial. For industrial, this one is 30K. This one is 10K remains. Well, the first one was 7K. We shall edit that one. So Control X, that is select all, Control C, that is copy. Then you just go to design view of your query and paste it just after that one. That is, you paste that, and then you are good to go. So if I save this one, you see now local authority has been inserted depending on the category. So this machine is reading the client category and then determines this one and this one. This one we need to change. It is 7K, not 10K. So the last one here for the survey, you can just go all the way up to where we shall see 10K. The last one is not 10K but 7K. Guys, I save that. You can just pause the video to look at this. One, guys. I also put the if function below in the description. So after having done that, you can see now that one is working properly. So I still go to design view and continue with the next part. So to get the total amount paid by each client, the examiner is also talking about down payment. Look at this. Type of drilling also determines the down payment. So that one also we shall use the if function. But first of all, make sure you see how you have saved your stuff. We have symmetric. You see, we have symmetric, core, and geotechnical. So I have saved them just like you can see. So we have this one. And for that case, you just go to, that is types of pumps. So here, this guy buys Samago, electric. This one is solar. This one is hand. So we have this one. These ones are the types of pumps. So what I need to do is to go back to my query here. So we shall have to write an if function, another if function. So we shall just come here and say if let me see if pump type, this one guys, I'm reading here, pump type here. If pump type, if pump type, if pump type, if pump type is equal to some submersible like that, then you close the bracket, comma, submersible is charged 90k, so that one is 90,000. So just like I have shown you in the other part, you just copy this part of if from here to here, copy. Then once you copy, paste it here after comma, paste. So if type pump of type, the type of pump is solar. If it is now solar is charged 65k. So comma 65 1 2 3, 65k like that. Then again put a comma, paste. If type of pump is hand, that is hand pipe, hard pump. If it's hand is charged 30k. So comma 30 1 2 3. Then cross with 3 ifs. You have 1 2 3 1 2 3. So I copy this formula, guys. You can pause the video to see the formula. So I just come to this point. I scroll here. I go to where pump cost is and paste it there. So this pump type will determine the cost of the pump. For that case, I run. So you'll notice that it has automatic, or this is electric. I messed up, so I just go back to the table, save. Then I go to the table, cross all. That is the table for pumps. Right click, change the spelling. You can change the spelling. That is pump type here. Pump type, just go to lookup. This is electrical, not electric, electrical. Save. Now it should work. Go to this query. This is here. I choose now electrical. Okay, I need to do it in the table. Pumps. This is electrical, not electric, like that. So I cross all. Then I run my query. Electrical. How did we write it in the? Oh, we didn't write electrical. I don't know where I got electrical. So I just go back to the table and remove that one. So go to pumps, go to where I went, lookup, pump type. We have submersible, solar, and hand. So we don't have this part. This part we remove. Like that. And then we have those 3 types of pumps. So when I go to this pump here, I remove this one. So I can just say this one is submersible, like that. Then cross all, go to query. You see now everything is working. So here, I need again to calculate the down payment. The down payment, according to the question paper, is determined by the drilling type, so that we can now have the total amount paid by each client. So that what I do, I just go back to this one. I just go to drilling type. I look at, I have symmetric, core, and gel, whichever. So cross. This is the drilling. So for drilling type here, we have symmetric, we have core, we have geotechnical, and also here probably I do this one. So we have this one. So guys, I go to, this is drilling type, and it is combined. So I go again here, put a full colon, if drilling type, if drilling type equals to geo that, cross the bracket, comma, then you charge 130k, 130k, cross the bracket, comma, copy this one like I showed you, don't waste time. So paste it here. Once you paste it here, this one now becomes This one now becomes the next one. The next one is core. Again, we put a comma, paste. This one now becomes symmetric. This one becomes symmetric. Symmetric is the one that is that K, sorry. So gel is 335K. This one core, we didn't put the core. The core should be 225, 1, 2, 3. So now you put a comma. So symmetric is the one that is 130, cheapest, 130, 1, 2, 3. So you cross 1, 2, 3, you cross with 3 brackets. So this one again, I copy, go to your stuff, go to your query, and first of all cross this, go to your query in sign view. Then once you go to your query in sign view, go to where the down payment is and paste your formula, then click here. You know there is, okay, there is a problem. Let me just go back to my formula. So if drilling is this, comma, this one, okay, there is no this bracket. Also there is no, this is score. If it's score, there is, this one is now, okay, there is symmetric. Okay, I think that bracket is the one that brought the problem. So I can just undo once, then paste this one and try. Good, there is no error. So guys, you can see now I can be in a position to add down payment from plus survey plus ROCO plus cost pump to get the total amount. But on the other hand, we have the that is in case of drilling, depth is in case of probing. That is, let's see here. This is pump installation, drilling, and survey. So what you are supposed to do here is to go to design view here and add down payment plus survey fees plus ROCO authority plus cost of pump. You get the total payable by each member. So here I'll just come to this point here, copy this, Control C. That is Control C. Here I need to go all the way. So I have that one plus, I go to this one, survey fees, copy, plus survey fees plus this one now, ROCO authority fees, copy, plus ROCO authority fees plus now pump cost, plus pump cost. So this one is the total payable by this person. So here just create an we call it a calculated field, total, like that, then paste and make sure this one is ticked. So guys, when I run this one, down payments, where is it asking for down payments? Down payments, why? Let me just see the formula. Down payments, so there is this full stop. So now it works. You see now the total payable. Then you click on this button, total, brings the word total here. So now you can be in a position to see total down payment, sum, you put sum, you put sum, here you put sum, also here you put sum. There we go. So we proceed to the next query. The next query is total probing charges. Now this one, total probing charges, you can just go to create, query design, use the probing, this probing stuff here. So here we shall have the pipe diameter, pipe length, number of outlets. So we shall have pipe diameter. We need the total sum of probing cost. Probing cost involves now the whole stuff. So we have the pipe diameter, number of outlets. So here, in case you have the probing cost, we just need to, now let's just go back to probing. We have the probing. No, I don't want to save this stuff. Close now. I'm clicking this. Close now. So here in the probing we have to put the diameter and the length and the number of outlets. You can just multiply them together and get the cost. So here you can just go to this point, create, then table design, query design, create, query design, then you have the probing this way. So we have the client ID and this stuff. Now it's running, so just go to design view. Here you can just put total cost, then you put a formula, total cost here. It can be the diameter, the pipe diameter multiplied by pipe length, times number of outlets, like that. So this is the probing query. So when I run this one, you see I have nothing. But now if, for example, I say 4, this is 5, this is 2, you see now it brings 40. It can now give you the total cost there. Then you just hit on this one, total, here, choose sum. You'll be in a position to see the total probing cost. We proceed to the next question. Tax paid by each client. Tax, it should be service cost. So we just go to create, query design. Then we shall have these ones, these tables, this way. So here we shall have the survey fees. So for that case, we shall have the survey fees, service fee. We can start with the service cost. Then we shall have the survey fees, local authority, that one. So we shall have all this. You see now it's there, local authority and this one. For this case, guys, we shall create a query of queries. So I'll go to create query design. This time round I'll use the query. So I'll open the main query here. For that case, then come to this point. We shall have the service fee. The service. We can have now the service cost. First of all, for this case, we shall have the survey and local authority fees, like that. Then we add them together. So here we shall have total of this. You can just call it TT for total. So this one will be local authority fees plus survey fees. We shall first of all get that total for this one. Query this one, you can just call it local and survey fees total. So we can run it and see it is giving us the totals. So we can still have the total here of this one, sum. Also this one, you can have sum. Then we shall also create another query. Alternatively, we can just create a main query of table and query. So we can just come here and have the service cost, and then we go to query, we can have local authority and this. So we shall have the TT here. First of all, see TT is running. So I come to this point and also put survey cost, like that. Survey cost is here. So it will be now this total minus survey. So we shall go to design view here and then type we need the each paid, that's amount paid, and then we shall multiply it with 16% according to how the examiner has told us. So here we shall have the TT minus, the TT plus service cost into brackets. You also open the bracket here, into bracket, multiply by 0.6 according to the instructions on the paper. So that's what we have, and we save this one as tax. Then after doing that one, we can have the total survey and the local authority fees. That one I have also done. So it's here, just copy this one and then paste. Then just say total survey and local authority fees. That one is done. You have seen how I have gone it. Then we shall have the total revenue. Now for the total revenue, you shall group services and sum their costs. So we shall just go to create, query design, then go to services. Yeah, so we shall have this one, service ID, type, description, service cost. Here we can insert, the client ID. So this is what we have. So what you need to do here is just go to design view, then click on this one, total. It brings group by. So this one you group by sum, like that. There we are. So this one will be the total revenue per service. Then once you do that, you are done with the queries. So you are only left with creating tables and reports. So that one should be very easy for you for now. So what you need to do is to go to this point here. The question was, develop a well-documented computerized database system that will register and maintain list of clients. We have achieved that one. Register items and services. We have achieved that one. That is about the pumps and water view. Then we have compute each of the following: total amount to be paid by each client, probing, tax, total fees charged for survey and local authority, and also total revenue. So generate reports. The examiner did not specify which reports, but remember, even if you have not been told to create forms, it is automatic and common sense that you have to create data capture forms. So for that case, here in my analysis, I had created client registration form. We shall have service form, drilling form, pump installation, and probing. So guys, we proceed and do that. So we want to create client. Just click on client, click on create, click on this button, the first button, form. It automatically creates form for you. So your work is to customize. So right click, go to design view. Like now this one, I needed to reduce this one. So I reduce. I also pull this one. I reduce the size up to somewhere there. I can also pull this one. Then the way they are, just go to font up here, make them black, and borrowed. You can also increase the font size if you feel like that. For example, I need it to be 14, you see. Then again, I right click here, change this back color. Like now, I want it to be like that. Then reduce this size up to somewhere there. Then the next thing is to change the heading. You can also work on the heading. Like for example, I want the heading to be like that and to be size 20. You can also add something like client. You can just click here and add client details. You see? Then save this one. Save it as client. Remember, you cannot save table and queries with the same name, but you can save other objects like forms and reports. So I need to put the buttons here, but before I do that, I need, when I click this form, it pops up exactly that size. So you double click here, then go to all, then pop up, yes, model, yes. This ensures that when I click on it, it just pops up as small as it is. So again, I can either use these buttons here, these ones, or put mine. So right click, go to this button XXX, click on it, just drag, then this wizard comes. So I need to go to next. So I just hit next. If I need text, I click here. You see now text comes. But for me, I want to use pictures to save all the space. So finish. Again, I draw for the next one here, for previous, next, finish. Because I don't need them to have writings. So this is the buttons I have. I can also include button for add new here, add new, record operations, add new, next, text, finish. You see now that one is add new. Can also add that one for save. So record operations, save record, next, text, finish. Then I add that one for cross. Now this time around, I would want to show you how to add this code. I have done it in other projects. So you can use the toggle button, draw the toggle button, then type here cross. Then click on this button, then go to this property sheet here. In case this one is not here, the property sheet is not there. Like for example, like that way, you just click on it, it comes over. Click on event, then on click. When I click, what happens? Choose event. Event is an action. So you then click these 3 dots and paste this code. You can pause the video and type it. It's just a small code. This one crosses the stuff. So do you want to cross? Now instead of this, you can just type here the heading. Do you want to cross? Our title is Uzima Borehole. Do you want to cross Uzima? That is Uzima system. Like that. Then you put a question mark. Save this one. Then cross this. Then save again here, run. Now you see, when I click on this button, it will bring this Uzima system. Do you want to cross? So when I click no, I am retained there. But if I click yes, it crosses down. So that is the cross button. You see now how I have done that. That is the client form. We can also create the next form. The next form is services form. So I just click services, then I click on this button. Again, cross this. Go to design view, right click, up here, go to design view. In design view, cross this one. In design view, this way, pull, reduce the size of this. Also, reduce the size of this one, like that. Then you can just put them there. Put the fonts just like we did in the other one. Just big, so 16. Like that. Also reduce this size, like that. Right click here, give it a back color. Also this one you can change the back color to something different, like that. Then this one should be something like size 22, bold and black. Again, you just go to design, take this button, now you just draw. The way I've showed you. So like this time around, I just want to put the save button next. Save, finish. Again, I put the next button I want. Record, I want to delete record next. Text, finish. This is for delete record. Then can also insert next. Then finish. Now that I have showed you how to go about this one. Previous, finish. Like that. You can also put the cross button, put the toggle, type cross, click click on it, go to property sheet, event, choose event procedure, hit the three dots, paste, and save. That code, you just need to save it. Just needed to save it like that. So again, when I come to this point and view, you see it works, but my form is big. I need to reduce it. So double click here, go to all, pop up yes, model yes. So now it maintains the shape. You see, it's now a professional form. Very nice, like that. So I have created that one. So you shall create the others. Like now again, you shall go for drilling, create, hit the button again, just like I have showed you, or here. Just go to here, you choose form. Then yes, yes. Again, go to design view, reduce the sizes, reduce this, highlight this, reduce this up to somewhere there. Also reduce this one, like that. Again, highlight all of them, take them where you want, change the fonts, change the background, like that. So this one I save it as drilling. So when I come in here and run, see now I have my drilling form. You can also use these buttons to navigate. Not necessarily you put those ones unless the examiner wants you to do that. So after doing this one, we can populate the reports. So I just need to click on the query, go to create, then hit this button, the first button, report. It creates my report. Save, that is my first report. I need the second report, grabbing, create, hit on report. It gives you the report, just save it like that. You see now this report is even more easier. Tax, create, report, like that, close it, yes, yes. Then we need total revenue, create, report. It populates, close it, like that. So now I have my reports. The last thing here is to create a dashboard and a splash form. So I just go to create, then I hit this button now, form, that is form design here. So here, right click, give it some color, like that. Then here, you can just go to design, take the label. Here you can have form operations. Then go to format, do the necessary, like that. So this is form operations. You can just copy this, copy, paste, Control C, Control V. This one you can just call it reports, reports, like that. Now the next thing to do, you can just double click here, put it model, and yes, because I also want to reduce the size of this form of mine. I don't want a very big form. I just need a small form. Sorry. Like that. Yeah, good. I think that one is enough. This is enough for me. This one is bringing Shimadogo. So I save this one. This is my main. Just call it main. So when I run it, this is how it looks like. So I go again, put my forms here. You use the command button. So I draw, just go to form operations, open form, next, choose the form, clients, next, next. Here, just type clients. Again, draw the next form, do the same form operations, open form, next, drilling, next, next, type drilling. Again, take the next form operations, open form, next, next, here, services, next, next, type services. So these are my form. In case you have 6 forms, you have now learned how to go about it. You can also change the color of these ones. Just let me have them like that. Now for the reports, go to design, take the same button, draw, go to report operations, open report, next, take the report, local authorities. So this is survey and local authority fees. That is our first report. Then we go again, bring the next report here. The next report is report operations open report next. Prabbing query next. This is prabbing. Then this one you can also pull to equate with this one. We draw another form like that. So form operations, open form next, tax next, put tax like that. You can also pull this one. Yeah, then highlight, go to format, give them clear finish. This one's gonna be something like no. This one is green. So guys, if I run this one, you see now it is working. You see, it is opening all my forms. You see, when I click on this one and minimize, I have my reports like that. So the last thing is now to create the splash form. So to create the splash form, you just go to create here, then you go to more forms, then model. Remove this, okay, remove this, cancel. Right click. Now this one you can even give it a picture if you have one. Just double click, go to picture here. Picture, if you need a picture. Just click here, it will take you to where pictures are. Then you can go somewhere like where we have the pictures. Like now, I can have this picture like that. You see now the picture goes at the back. But for now, I don't need any picture. So I just go to here and then type welcome to Uzima company. Like that. Then increase the font size. Increase the font size. You can have urgency. So this one can be something like 45. Like that. Welcome to Uzima. So this is my splash like that. So when I save this one, this is what I have as splash form. So the next thing, I double click here. I go to this point here, event. Then you go where we have on timer. On timer interval, you can give something like 3000 milliseconds. Then on timer, you go to event, hit the 3 dots, then type do cmd dot cross, do cmd dot open form name. Form name is main, capital letters main. Then you put comma, AC normal, that way. So that is the code. I save and hit the access button. So when I run, this is the code. It's my splash. You see, my splash now crosses and allows me to have the dashboard. So you then go to file, cross this one. You then go to file, then you go to options. You go to current database, you type the heading here. The heading is Uzima company, semi-limited. Then here, display form, you choose your splash form. Then you go down here, remove this display navigation, also this one. Allow menus, you remove. Allow default shortcuts, you remove. You click on OK. Now once you click on OK, you cross it. Now, then I open it to see what happens. You see now, it starts with the splash form, then the dashboard. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe. Remember to like and share my videos. God bless you.